Hello there. It's been like a trillion years, but I've returned. Hello. Um, so this is like meant to be like a quarantine video, like when I was doing the quarantine horror reviews, but like it's not really quarantine anymore, so this is more like an epilogue than like a finale. Oops. So yeah, today, well, I'm gonna be talking about more than one thing, so like, hopefully that makes up for it a little. So the thing I'm drawing here is fan art for Carrie the musical. Yeah, that's a thing. Um, it's really good actually. It started in the 80s actually. It was really badly received, and it only had like a certain number of performances before it was like canceled. I don't know the exact number, but like it was not many. People didn't like it, and I saw a clip or two, and I can kind of see why. For me, the big thing was that they had the nice girl Sue and the mean girl Chris wear like just full body suits. Like, is that the right word? Like skin tight. Like think of like Gantz or like a superhero or something. Like just skin tight. Yeah, and Chris was red to symbolize the meaniness, and then Sue's was white. And like the color symbolism is cool, but like why couldn't they just wear normal clothes? Like Heather's is another example of like good color symbolism, but they still wore regular, for the time at least, clothes. um, yeah, that's weird. But I don't know. Other than that, I didn't see anything too bad with it. I mean, I only saw a couple clips, so I don't know. But then it got a revival in 2012, and it's freaking amazing. I have the cast recording, not the whole thing, just a couple songs that I really like. I didn't watch like any like actual official like original cast like production or anything. I saw like a high school or college production on YouTube, and it was really good. Still, I was really liking it. It was a good time, and yeah, it's basically just like if you know Carrie, you know like the story. There's nothing crazy like new in the musical except the music is really good. And for me, I remember reading the book, and I read the book like years ago, so I might be wrong about this, but I remember like there being a lot more talk like after the whole thing had happened and like about like ooh psychic powers like research and all that boring stuff. None of that is in the musical, which I think was really cool. It's just like a simple story, like a sad tragedy in the high school, and there's like not much else to it, it's just nice and just a small story, but it's like still really good. I love it so much. Yeah. In the cast recording, okay, I have to talk about Margaret, her actress. I don't know what her name. I mean, I know her name. I just don't know how to say it. I'm not even gonna try. But like, she was amazing. Holy crap, I love her. Anyway, yeah, Margaret is like a dream role. I love villains, and I love like intense, crazy villains. Dude, I love her so much. Every time I sing one of her songs, my sister goes like, "That's heresy." I'm like, "Heck yeah, she's the freaking bad guy, dude." I love her. I would also love to play Chris or Carrie. Basically, any female in this show. I mean, duh, because I can't play a dude. I don't think any character would be fun to play. I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's just me. Though it's so good. If you haven't like watched or like read Carrie, the 2003 remake is kind of bad. I've only seen like reactions to it on YouTube and stuff. I haven't seen the whole thing. It's like I don't. It's not a good. It's not great, but like it's. I don't know. But yeah, if you want like good, like really good, the original is like top tier. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. This picture is of from the song in the musical called "Do Me a Favor." I freaking love that song. It's so good. Yeah, yeah. So that's that. I love Carrie. I'm actually working on a doll of her, like a doll repaint, like Monster High stuff that I used to like make videos for. I mean, like occasionally I still want to do it. I just like haven't found the will to do it recently, and I mean until recently. I mean, yeah. So that'll be a video eventually at some point. I always say like, oh, I have video ideas, and like I do, but like I procrastinate and like never do them. So like, just don't listen to me. Yeah. And so the other movie I wanted to talk about is Eraserhead, also from the 70s. Um, it's whack, dude. Like I knew going into it that it was like a surreal sort of like not really horror but kind of creepy, like. And yeah, it was just a good time. If you like that sort of thing, then that's watch it. It's on Netflix, at least in Canada. I watched it on Netflix. I just saw it on there and I was like, well, now I have to watch it because like I didn't know where else to watch it. But then it was on there and I was like, yes. meme baby time. Yeah, the baby in that movie is like everybody either like loves it or hates it. Like they're either like oh it's so creepy or like I would die for it, and I'm the I would die for it. Like oh my goodness, when it was like crying and the dude was just like staring at it, I'm like dude go hug the child. I mean I know it's like creepy and stuff, but like oh I was so mad when the lady like screamed at it to shut up. I was like catch these hands, bitch. Oh my goodness. It's wild. I hate like the radiator lady or whatever she's called. Dude, I hate her. I don't know. She just stands there and sings and like steps on little like fetuses or something. Like that aside, she's just creepy. I hate her. I hate her so much. Die. No. Um she's a creepy equal design or whatever. I don't know, I just like hated watching it like okay. But the baby, I like I'll insert a picture like somewhere, but like I painted like a little tiny baby on my nail, like the Eraserhead baby on my nail. And it was so stupid. I just love him so much. I was just like, you know what? I need this tiny little creepy alien mutant baby thing on my nail. That's I just need it, you know? And I was looking at like plushies of it on the internet and stuff, and like there's so many memes and stuff. It's just so cute. Like, bro. Yeah, I have terminal women disease, I guess. Yeah. I just love the baby, dude. I don't care if it's friggin' ugly. I just give me the child. Anyway, um, so yeah, it's a good movie. Baby aside, it's really good. It's really creepy toward the end. The baby actually like freaked me out. Like toward the end, like the you know I think like if you know the movie, you'd probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the dinner scene that was like super awkward, and like near the beginning of the movie, that scene with the it was just weird. I say like that scene, it's not like a dramatic, like crazy, like that scene, like Hereditary or anything, but like, you know, it's just a weird scene. It's not like crazy, crazy or anything. Um, yeah, it's a good time. Another movie I don't think I've talked about on here, but I watched before quarantine, I think, is The Perfection, and I just want to talk about it. Like, a lot of people don't like it. I can kind of see why, but like, I went into it completely blind, and like, I mean, I think I saw a trailer actually, and I still liked it. I really loved it. Like, it's kind of like it's not amazing. I mean, I really like it. It's a good time. I could have done without the sex scenes though. I can always do without sex scenes. So that's just a thing, you know. If you don't mind sex scenes, you won't mind it. But like, yeah, um, it's like lots of twists and stuff. Some people think it's really predictable, but I'm dumb. I just went into it and I'm like, nice. That's really cool. Yeah, it was a fun time, and it's a really pretty movie too. I really like it, and yeah. Um, I recently rewatched another. I've been getting my brother into like a bunch of anime because like we've been in my parents' house like for weeks, and why is my throat like this? Anyway, so I've been watching a lot of anime with him, like rewatching stuff, and one of them was another. And yeah, I freaking loved it. And like, okay, the teacher suicide scene, there's always like the popular like people watch it and they're like, okay, yeah, this happened because of the curse, or like this just happened because the dude was just stressed out and so he like killed his mom and then killed himself. Like the curse had nothing to do with it, but it still counted as like deaths because of the curse because he was in the class or whatever, right? But my brother, when he watched it, he was like, why do I sound like a literal smoker? What the heck is wrong with my throat? Anyway, my brother was like, oh, he did this so that like he would be like the sacrifice, not the sacrifice, but like, you know, he just did it so that he and his mom would be like the guaranteed deaths for that year, so none of the students would have to die. And I'm like, that's an interesting theory. I don't know. It's a wholesome theory. I mean, as wholesome as you can get in this show, but yeah, just a thought. It was pretty interesting that he would come to that conclusion. Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this. See y'all in another month when I decide to freaking make a video. Just kidding, it might be sooner. It might be like never. I don't know. Subscribe for more wishy-washy bitch nonsense. Okay, goodbye.